Hi, friends. How are you? Welcome to Deborah's Money Journey. I'm so happy that you're here joining me today for my January progress for my retirement goal. If you're new here, I am trying to save $25,000 this year, and I'm doing that through investing. I'm investing in my different accounts. I have four platforms that I use: SoFi, Vanguard, M1 Finance, and Fidelity. And I'm trying to, for the first time ever, fully fund my Roth IRA in the midst of saving for some other goals. But this is my investment goal. I want to share my progress every single month, how I'm doing. On this channel, I'm just sharing my numbers. I don't share any strategies or give you any tips on how to invest. That will be your choice, and you need to do your homework and make sure you're comfortable with the different platforms that you may be interested in. I would say if you're just starting out, maybe just start with one investment platform. There's so many out there. And, to tell you the truth, I can't tell you if one is better than the other. I would just say, again, do some research. There's so much information out there about the various products being offered. Okay, so for the month of January, I think it was a pretty good month. Now, I did have some rollover from December that helped, and that's why I had such a good month. So I started strong, and I'm very happy with the progress I made for the month. And I want to share with you what I did down to the dollar, because I think it's important to really see the steps, the progress I made, and not just a total amount, but what I did, how I built this dollar amount, I would say brick by brick, stone by stone. It's important that you understand it's a lot of small, consistent steps. That is my strategy for probably almost anything, paying off debt, working on other savings goals. But this goal is a big one. So I want to make sure that I'm focusing $1 at a time on different ways to invest. So I was able to invest $2,125.01, which I am so excited. That is a great number. And I earned $202.76 in dividends. So that definitely helped me because I ended up with $2,327.77. So my goal again is 25,000, and I have $22,672.23 to go. So I hope that if you are new here, you stick around and watch me reach this goal. Please hit that subscribe button and make sure that you hit the notification so you don't miss a video. Getting ready to share the individual platforms and the dollar amounts that I invested for the month. All right, starting with SoFi, I started on the second, and I earned a dividend of 88 cents. It's something. And then I invested $100. I also earned a dividend on the second from JEPI. That was $6.16. I invested another 25. I have a regular investment account, and then I have a Robo IRA investment account, and that one is also with SoFi. So I just add a little bit to each one. So I was able to add 25, and then I added a $100. The larger amounts was part of the rollover. So normally when I do my investing, I do small chunks here and there. But if I have a large sum, I'll try to invest that too. But I do like to spread my money out throughout my different platforms. And so that is why you'll see the smaller amounts. But I try to be as frequent as possible. Okay, I earned a dividend of 23 cents on the 5th. And then on the 21st, I invested $25 on my regular investment account. I also invested 25 in my Robo account. And then on the 26th, I invested 25. So I was able to send $332.27 to SoFi. Okay, so for Vanguard, this is one of those accounts I earn dividends only quarterly. And January is not the quarter you earn dividends, so I'll be earning some dividends in March. But for the time being, I just added money. I added some money on the 5th. That was $100. That was part of my rollover from December. On the 5th, I added 25, and then I added 25 again. 5th, I doubled it, and I added $50. The 21st, I added 25, and then on the 31st, I added 65. So my total investment for Vanguard was $240, which again is a really good month for all of my investment accounts. Okay, let's move on to Fidelity. Okay, so for Fidelity, I was able to invest $100 on the 5th. And on the 6th, I received 2 dividends, Walmart 136 and then JEPQ 1619. I did sell my Walmart position. If you're new here, I did a breakdown of all my dividends, but I sold a lot of my positions and scaled them down to, I think I cut about 10 to 15 positions. So it was a lot of them. And I'm keeping my portfolio much smaller and trying to focus on growth as well. Okay, so on the 7th, my Roth, I added $500. That was part of my rollover. It was a lot of money. And then on the 9th, my rollover IRA, I received a dividend from JEPI of $75.35. And then on the 21st, I invested $300 into my Roth, and that is my normal investment amount. I normally set aside $300 per month, if nothing else, for the Roth. And then for my just investment account on the 26th, $25. And on the 31st, I received another dividend, and that was $78.64. So the total amount that went to Fidelity this month is $1,096.54. Fidelity does have 3 of my accounts. I have a general investment account, my Roth IRA, and my rollover IRA are all with Fidelity. So this account will usually have more activity than the others. All right, and then M1 Finance. So for M1 Finance, you create these pies and then you buy different positions and then you assign a percentage of the pie to those positions. So this is also a platform. I had at least 15 or more positions, and now I think I only have about 6 positions. So I sold quite a few of them, but I reinvested them in my other positions that I kept. All right, so for Pi 1 on the 12th, I invested $50. The 13th, I received a dividend from Nike, 111. I did sell this position. 15th, Pi number 2, I invested $50. On the 15th, I received a dividend from Mo, and that was $18.28. This position is gone. I sold it. On the 15th, Pi number 2, I received a dividend from O Realty, and that was for $4.10. I also sold this position. And on the 16th, I invested $25.01. On the 21st, $25. And then I do have a cash account through M1. So I have a cash savings account. I have the 2 pies, and those are the 3 accounts I have. So I earned $1.34 in interest. The total amount I invested in M1 was $174.84. So that was excellent, and there's a lot of change in this position. I'll do another video just to kind of break down all of the positions I kept of dividends I've earned in those positions. All right, and then I have my retirement binder that I just stuffed. For January, I was able to stuff $485. So that is a huge boost. This money is more than likely, I would say 90% of it is going to my Roth, because I want to add as much money as I can to that position so that I can max it out. And because I'm over 50, I can save, I believe it's $8,600. So I need to really focus on getting this money saved and put towards my Roth so I can reach that number. All right. And so my totals, guys. So SoFi, my total was $332.27. Vanguard, $240. Fidelity, $1,096.54. M1 Finance, $174.84. And then my retirement binder, $485. And that gives me a grand total of $2,327.77 for the month of January. Woo, I'm so excited with this number. It makes me really feel good that the hard work and the effort I put into focusing on my retirement has really paid off good for January. So we're going to see what happens in February and see how that month pans out. Now have invested $2,327.77. That is in the books. February is going strong. I honestly don't think I'll have as much money to invest, but I'm going to invest as much as I can, and I'm going to keep going. Even if I have less, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get discouraged because I have a goal, and my whole idea behind this goal is to do whatever I can to reach it. If I don't reach it, it just means I'm going to keep going until I do. So I'm not worried about that. And let's get this $22,672.23 saved and invested. So guys, that is my January update for my investment goal. A pretty good month. I'm very happy with the results. I hope you all are working on your goals and you're monitoring the progress, where you're at, how far you have to go, and give yourself a pat on the back for whatever progress you've made, because progress is progress. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care. Happy saving, and I'll see you again in another video. Take care.